I grew up with horses in South Louisiana. My grandfather had Black Angus cattle, and I was in a saddle from the time I was 3. Horses have been a way of life for me almost my whole life. And when you have horses, you also have a lot of work. You know, it's lifting, it's pouring feed, it's catching the horses, haltering the horses, holding up feet, working with the farriers. In about 2003, I can almost tell you the day that my knee started hurting. I was in pain with that knee, and both of them. I've actually had both knees replaced, but before that I had everything you can inject in a knee injected in both of them many times. The previous surgeon that I had, I went to him because my next door neighbor had gone to him, and he had pretty good results. So finally, I had the left one replaced, and I knew immediately when I woke up that something was wrong. And actually, I started having like terrible sciatic nerve pain, back pain, and I had never had that before. When I found Dr. Couch, I knew I had to do something. He looked the x-rays up and he was like, okay, we got to do something about this. I figured we would have a discussion about alternatives maybe, and he's like, there is no alternative except to replace this. And I got to tell you, it was a great experience. The whole way that he does this was so different than the other 2 knee replacements. There was a lot of prep work ahead of time with a nerve block. And as far as techniques, I know the type of implant that I have this time is about twice the size, and it also has a 3rd piece for the kneecap. I felt like he cared. I feel like he absolutely cared. He was there in this day of hospitalists. He was even there the next morning in the hospital. And the staff over at the clinic is just, they're caring, they're compassionate, they're thoughtful, they're all those good things. Then by the time, 2 weeks were up, I was walking around the house without a cane. I felt like such an old lady getting to stairs and having to do them one at a time, and it's not that way anymore. My back quit hurting. I'm back to being my old self, and it's really great. It feels normal, it's like you lose your life and you get it back. That's what it feels like. It's been a really good experience, and I am so thrilled I am to be able to do those grungy, grubby, heavy, stinky, smelly things that you do with horses. I'm so happy that I can do them again. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.